Hi, this is Daniel DiTuro. Is a diet high in red meat good or bad for you? In this video, I'll share what is red meat and calories, protein in red meat, and red meat health benefits and risks. First, what is red meat? In the U.S., it includes beef, pork, cured meats made from beef and pork, bison and wild game, and cured meats made from wild game. I know some of you are thinking, isn't pork the other white meat? It depends on who you talk to. The pork industry markets it as a white meat. The USDA classifies all mammal meat as red meat based on the amount of myoglobin compared to fish or chicken white meat. Myoglobin is a protein containing heme-iron found in muscle tissue. What about red salmon? Wild salmon gets its red or pink color due to oils in their food, not from myoglobin. Red meat is typically considered to be a high-calorie food compared to chicken and fish. The number of calories per serving varies widely depending on the ratio of fat to lean. The amount of fat in a 4-ounce serving can vary from as low as 7% to 30% or higher. The amount of fat drives the amount of calories per serving. 4 ounces of 70/30 ground beef has 40% more calories than an equivalent amount of beef tenderloin before you add any other ingredients. If you're trying to lose or maintain your weight, you need to consider the amount of fat and calories in red meat. Most people associate red meat with protein and muscles. Some people believe red meat is the best source of complete protein. The amount of beef or any red meat protein depends on the amount of lean. Fat has zero protein. Comparing beef to other sources of protein, a sirloin steak comes in 4th and 70/30 ground beef 6th. Lean protein with less fat per serving means more protein for less calories. Even a high-fat fish like salmon has more protein and less calories than many cuts of beef. Eating a diet high in red meat has been demonized for many years. Is a diet high in red meat good or bad for your health? Red meat, especially organ meat, is a good source of easily absorbed heme-iron. It's also high in vitamin B12 and zinc. A 4-ounce serving of beef liver provides almost 700% of the daily requirement for vitamin B12, 70% for iron, and about 30% for zinc. Your second best choice are lean cuts of beef, with ground beef coming in third. Eaten in moderation, 1 or 2 servings a week, red meat is a nutritious food. Eating 10 or more servings a week can increase health risks for some people. For most people, eating a balanced diet that includes 1 or 2 servings a week of red meat provides essential nutrients while reducing potential health risks. Many foods have some known health risk. Some are low risk, while others can be life-threatening. Peanuts and other foods can cause serious and sometimes fatal allergic reactions. The protein gluten in wheat, barley, and rye triggers celiac disease in some people. About 60% of the world's population is lactose intolerant. Diets high in saturated fat increases blood cholesterol. Studies show diets high in red meat increases the risk of colorectal cancer, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, diverticulosis, and peripheral artery disease. That doesn't mean everyone is at higher risk. but it can increase the risk for people with a family history of these diseases. It also does not mean you have to stop eating all red meat. Lean, minimally processed red meat is a good source of nutrients. Many diets high in red meat include large amounts of highly processed cured meats. Bacon may be back, but it doesn't mean it should be a regular part of everyone's diet. Most cured meats have chemical additives not found in fresh meat. Cured meats are usually high in sodium, and some have more fat than protein. When deciding how much red meat should be in your diet, keep in mind you are unique. There is no one-size-fits-all diet plan. Listen to your body and make decisions based on what is right for you. To sum up, some red meat facts are that the USDA classifies all mammal meat as red meat. American dietary guidelines suggest limiting red meat to 1 or 2 servings a week. Lean red meat is a good source of protein, zinc, and vitamin B12. Some cuts of beef provide less protein than fish and poultry. And diets high in red meat can increase the risk of cancer, diabetes, and other diseases in some people. Some myths include red meat is the best source of complete protein. There's no proof diets high in red meat poses a health risk to anyone. There are no health risks associated with cured red meat. Pork is white meat, not red meat. And that red meat should be an essential part of everyone's diet. Please leave a comment if you have any questions about this video. Thank you for watching, and healthy eating.